of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Ducks will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Eakin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So UCLA's offense will take the field first. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
And the Bruins want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And they'll bring them down after a short pickup. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They get to the line quickly. Off play action. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle, it's Contreras. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Oregon Ducks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Perkins. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. Now on 2nd down. Takes a handoff. It's Perkins. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Meyer. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Eakin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on you on second down.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Caden McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. Got to be able to make good decisions. You got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Bruins will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown Ducks! And they turn it into a defensive score.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, but oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Eakin. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Period, first down here. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Ducks have their offense in high gear. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to get rid of it. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's James. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Fast completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Working that left side now. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Backed up now here, second and long. They'll try the run. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They want to get this defense on its heels. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Bruins decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Pocket breaking down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number one, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Bounced off his feet. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Ducks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. It's incomplete. Maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming up.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. Firing to the right, complete. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. This crowd knows when to bring it. He's looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Flying down the left side. Defense trying to take it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Great place to start for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
And the Bruins will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. A quick pass to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Looking to throw on first down. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Punts it out of the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Going for the big play. Catch in stride inside the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Runs through a tackle. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Oregon! And the route is on. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He'll bring it out. It's Eakin. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Will go back to work on offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got him downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. On the move, it's Perkins. Turning it on! They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. They'll leave it with him. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Hard running there. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. Jones wants to throw it. Under fire. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. From the 49, they're going to spin that wheel of fortune and try it on 4th and long. Lost one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that...
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.